Hey guys, what's up? This is going to be yet another video dedicated to Spider-Man. So if you don't like Spider-Man, tough luck. Tune out right now. But for all of you who like Spider-Man and would like to watch this video, please be my guest. And I hope you enjoy what I have to say. So, it's going to be a random shoot. Talk about current events with Spider-Man. Right now I'm just going to talk about Amazing Spider-Man number 650, I believe. And you can see on the cover of that, Spider-Man has a new costume. It's very different from his other costume. Well, I think it has some sort of inspiration from the movie Tron. As you can tell, there's like bright lights and glowy things on his costume. It's very like luminescent, kind of weird, and I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I don't particularly like it that much. Maybe it'll just last for a few issues. Hopefully, it's not going to be around for a while. But because I love the classic red and blue costume. Also, the symbiote costume is cool, but pretty much can't wear that anymore. But this Tron costume, and it's clearly inspired by Tron. Writer Dan Slott put that in there. I don't know why, if he was mandated to do that because of the Tron movie and the relation between Marvel and Disney, but I think it has to go. Please give me a heads up. What do you think about this new suit? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you whatever? Just tell me about it. I haven't had a chance to really go in depth with the story. I've read reviews about Amazing Spider-Man 650, and you know, they're just doing the same thing with Mary Jane and Carly, comparing them and saying that Carly's better, making Mary Jane look kind of stupid. Like she doesn't understand any of the science talk between Spider-Man and Mary Jane, or Spider-Man and Carly, actually Peter Parker and Carly. Somehow Carly can relate to everything that Peter Parker is saying, all these advanced scientific terms. Somehow Carly just understands, is able to like reflect everything he says, and Mary Jane is clueless. That's how the writers want to portray her. You know, oh, she's the dumbass in the corner, and look at us, we're so perfect together. And that's a bunch of BS. Alright, what else? The Hobgoblin. The Hobgoblin is new, improved. He looks pretty awesome. He's a very serious threat to Spider-Man. He's been kicking Spider-Man's butt. Is he a little bit too powerful? You know, the argument is that he's very inexperienced and that he shouldn't be able to just kick Spider-Man's ass so easily. But, you know, I kind of like it. I think it gives him some flair. And the argument is that whenever they bring in a new villain, he automatically kicks Spider-Man's ass. But I think that's not necessarily true. So yeah, but what goes around comes around. Spider-Man will get him in the end, and it shouldn't be too long from now. You wouldn't want to have the villain get his butt kicked right away. I mean, what kind of character development would that be? You know, I could see it happening to some villains, but not the Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin is supposed to be frightening and menacing. That's his whole appeal. But anyway, you got that going on. Some type of relationship between the guy who is the Hobgoblin and Nora Winters. I'm not going to reveal who's the Hobgoblin in case you haven't read issue 649, which reveals the new Hobgoblin. It's not Roderick Kingsley anymore. But anyway, also we have on topic, people are discussing the drawings of, is it Humberto or something like that? Humberto Ramos, the guy who's drawing Amazing Spider-Man right now, putting in a lot of interesting shots and angles of the Black Cat, gratuitous cleavage. I think that's the terminology that's been used. You know, so that's definitely up for debate. A lot of times he just does it for the sake of doing it, not necessarily part of the story, which is, you know, gets a thumbs down. You know, you're just throwing in cleavage shots for the heck of it. But, you know, I'm not going to complain too much about that. The Black Cat is what she is, and that's a sex symbol. She's always worked that way. But other than that, yeah, pretty soon there's going to be a new Venom. As you could tell, towards, I think, the end of Amazing Spider-Man number 650, we had some talk between this guy who's really Alistair Smythe and this guy that's working for him, this minor thug, talking about Mac Gargan and the symbiote. So something's going to happen there. There's going to be probably a new improved Venom, and that will be followed up by an ongoing series. Marvel will release a Venom ongoing series starring this new Venom. So I'm really looking forward to that, because Venom, as you should know, is one of my favorite characters. What else? Oh yeah, in the past, previous Venom spin-off series have been really bad. They've gotten a ton of criticism. I was reading on SpiderFan.org and reading reviews, and the Venom saga from 2003 in particular, written by Daniel Way, that got crapped on so hard, saying that it was a convoluted plot. Venom was underused. There were a bunch of cameos and people acting out of character. Stupidity with all this nonsense about aliens and clones and lesbians. Yes, lesbians. And you start to think, well, man, that's not such a bad thing. But in a comic book, yeah, kind of is a bad thing. It really messes up the story. But that was a bunch of garbage. Bad stories written by Daniel Way back in 2003, 2004. Something about Richard Reed was trying to eliminate Venom by creating this character called the Suit, or something like that, and Eddie Brock was separated from the symbiote, his original suit, and he had to resort to getting another symbiote. I don't know, a bunch of weird stuff, and then a girl character called Robertson got involved. But the plots really didn't make sense at all. Too much chaos, and at the beginning they started out really slow. But I'm just rehashing all this, what somebody else said on that website, SpiderFan.org, just to get everybody up to speed on what Venom has been in the past. The series has been really bad, so hopefully this time we can completely turn it around and Venom will be a wonderful, well-written character. But keep your fingers crossed there. Also in 2008, they did a Venom miniseries spin-off. But that was pretty much just a little bit of backstory on Eddie Brock, how he was pretty much a liar. He was always lying to kind of manipulate things and get ahead. Very dishonest. But he felt kind of like he had to get the truth out there, expose the truth about other people, and that's why he pursued journalism. But that was really the only strong point of the series. The rest of it pretty much just rehashed how he became Venom, and then started fighting Spider-Man. That was written by Wells. I think Zeb Wells was the writer for that one. Not very good, not very pleasing or satisfying. So Venom needs a lot of hope in order to succeed. He needs a lot of prayer and support. A good writer and a great artist. A great writer and a great artist. That's what he needs. This is another attempt to really make Venom a good standalone character, and not always in relation to Spider-Man, which would be cool. And then hopefully we can get a Venom movie. I would love that. Who wouldn't love that? But anyway, that's just the 411 going on with the Spider Universe, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Please comment my video as always. Thanks for watching. See you next time.